Hey people, welcome to another episode of Before You Buy, the show where I, Jake Baldino, hey, what's up, gives you the impressions on the latest releases of video games with like a first look with raw, unedited gameplay. Big thanks to those of you guys who watched the last one and made it a big success with a rare replay. The winner has been chosen for that giveaway and we mentioned it on our Facebook, so congrats to you if you won. But we're gonna jump right into Until Dawn, which is a $60 full-priced PS4 exclusive game, and it's good. I mean, I didn't expect this. It's almost a shame that Sony kind of left this game to die. Now, I'm not going to go into spoilers, and I haven't finished the game yet, but from what I understand, it's roughly like an 8-hour experience. But my first impressions are that it is a lot of fun, and it sort of makes up for the failures of recent walking simulator style games, with Everybody's Gone to the Rapture being a little lame for my taste. This is very much a walking simulator, but it's a big budget, really cool one. It's almost like if Heavy Rain had a baby with every horror movie, and that's a really good thing for those of you who are fans of horror movies, especially those 90s to early 2000s horror movies with stupid teenagers that actually, you know what, that's a trope for horror forever. You know, the movies where you yell at the screen at the stupid teenagers who are doing the thing that they shouldn't do. This is basically the game for that. It's very much like Heavy Rain, though. I mentioned that because it's very much cutscenes and doing very light actions. It's a very light experience, but through watching, you still feel really tense and you are still gripping your controller, even if you're only pressing buttons every so often. There are quick time events, but they're very, very easy to pull off. And I think the game almost does that on purpose, because the special thing here is that every character can die. Most characters can die if you fuck up, and it changes the game. The game stresses this whole element of the butterfly effect with outcomes affecting certain things. It feels a little bit like Telltale when you make a significant decision. The game autosaves and tells you that you made a decision that will change the outcome of the game. So I'm already looking forward to going back and playing again because it's a fun adventure, and two, the outcomes can probably be vastly different with a lot of different outcomes. And I think that's really, really cool and very exciting. And this is just really an unexpected game. Not to mention the fact that it is pretty big budget. It looks absolutely gorgeous. It's about a bunch of friends staying up in a wintry mountainous log cabin. The snow is falling, the particle effects are particling, and the facial animations are incredibly realistic because everybody's acting. There are people really selling some of the performances here. They're not all amazing, but they are a blast to watch. Most notably, Hayden Panettiere? I don't know. Whatever her name is, she's great. She's very pretty. I like her. She's kind of the main focus of the game. I don't know if you can screw up and kill her yet. But, you know, you have other people like, I believe his name is Rami Malek from Mr. Robot. All really great stuff with pretty great facial capture that really, you get how these people are feeling. Of course, they still have the dead eyes that every CGI character has, but it's great. Also, there was a big surprise I didn't expect going into this game. Peter Stormare is in this game. Everybody knows him. He's that creepy guy. I don't know, he's that creepy guy in all those movies. Well, he gets to ham it up like crazy in this game, and his scenes actually have a little bit, I don't want to spoil anything, but they have a little bit of an element of Silent Hill for The Room. For those of you that know what I'm talking about, it's really cool, and it's a nice touch, and overall, with that nice touch, this game, it is a game, but as much as it's not super playable, it is just a big ode to all different types of horror movies. I already mentioned that, like, teenager slasher horror where everybody dies, but the game does go into, like, cerebral stuff, more dark and quick, vague imagery and horror through ambiguity and tension, and I think it's really successful so far at that. One element I don't like is that there's this whole ancient mystical element to it with these totem artifacts that you can pick up throughout the game world. You look at them and it gives you a glimpse into the future. That kind of sucks because it's cool because it's foreshadowing things, you know, maybe to strengthen the decision you make. But at the same time, you also can kind of, they're very brief flashes, but sometimes you can get a sense of a character that's going to die very soon. And that kind of takes away from it for me. It hasn't really spoiled a couple of deaths that I've had, but, you know, it's a little weird. It's a weird element that I don't really like. But like I said, the game is gorgeous. Everything is high quality. The cinematic angles, everything about this game just looks really cool and oozes atmosphere and cinematic awesomeness. And I'm really happy, and I'm really pleasantly surprised. I really feel like Sony left this game out to die. Maybe after people weren't the biggest fans of The Order, maybe they decided that big expensive games with realistic graphics and production values where you don't really play that much aren't really worth pushing out in the market. But that's a shame because I think everybody should know about this game because it's kind of a blast. And like I said, it's a blast even though you're not really doing that much. Know that, because maybe this game isn't for all of you out there if you weren't a fan of Heavy Rain or any of the Quantic Dream games, because this game kind of outdoes Quantic Dream at something they've been trying to do for years. But it really is a perfect balance of fun, tension, campiness, and serious horror. There's a bunch of different situations here, all different types, running through woods, a seance, spooky dark corridors. It has a little bit of everything for horror fans, and it's fun. So that's really all I can tell you guys about Until Dawn without spoiling anything, but I do want to know what you guys think in the comments about this game if you have been playing it. And if you want to talk about it with me on Twitter, definitely do that. Follow me at Jake Baldino on Twitter, because that would be cool. We could talk about it. But I do really hope I influenced your decision if you were thinking about jumping into this game. You know, maybe now this strengthened your feelings behind it. So definitely let me know what you're doing with Until Dawn in the comments. Let's talk about the game. And as always, guys, you should definitely subscribe if you're new, because we put out new videos every single day, and we're doing more of these because more games are coming out, and this is my favorite series of videos. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.